Okay, I'm just want to say that this is the first session for the Q&A IT, information technology or Q&A IT, if you want to say. This is the weekly session. This is mainly for those who are non-Arabs who want to ask me in anything related to computer science, programming, networking, everything like that. And also in astrophotography. If you have any questions in the hardware of the how to use in astrophotography, I'm ready to answer your questions. Okay, this will be the weekly session for every Sunday, like 8:30 p.m. In Beirut time, like almost like now. Okay, I'm just opening the live and turning on the live earlier than 8:30 because I just wanted to share the session with you. I've made a post on YouTube with those little posts that they permit us to do. Okay, to write. Other than making videos. So. This session is made for those non-Arab people. Okay, so what I say is that if you have a question for me, in English, okay, please ask your questions. I'm ready to answer your questions, and even you can also uh, write to me in the comments later for any questions that you want to ask me. So I'm gonna leave this session open for a little bit. Okay, if I don't see anybody now, maybe later people you can join me in the next week so we can revive this. Okay, and make this session be vivid. Okay, with questions that will help the beginners and the intermediate, even the advanced can share their experiences with me. Okay, and I can share my experiences with them. Okay, so just for the sake of filling the time, I'm gonna talk a little bit about some of the astrophotography hardware that I have. uh, I almost have all kinds of astrophotography accessories. Maybe like you can count them on the, maybe there are between five or two still missing. Okay, from the whole collection that you can see online. Uh, yeah, and soon I will be getting a binocular, but it seems it's gonna be take a little bit longer to get it because now there's a huge revolution in Lebanon. That's a very historical one that has never been there since the start of maybe the Phoenicians, maybe. Okay, maybe there has been like in the whole history of Lebanon, as far as I've read, there are only two revolutions. The others are not counted to me. With respect to me, they're not counted as revolutions as much as I know. Okay, so this one is a true revolution. I think it's a sort of programmed and like directed using the medium. Okay. Uh, so, uh, and I'm not one of those media who direct people what to do. They're free to do whatever they like. Okay. Because I'm a kind of media anyway. Okay. So, what we're going to talk about now, okay, is something of what we it's some of the parts that I have in of the astronomy part, astrophotography part, sorry, and some of them I have, or I did, or I made explanations about them in the past in the series called astronomical or astrophotography or astronomical telescope tutorials. Okay, you can see them there. Okay, in this playlist. Okay, some of the there's one video that I did not make because and added it to the playlist because those Aussie guys have made a good job in explaining how to collimate a telescope. Okay, so just a sec. Let me go to my my closet. Okay, we see this composite, and we see the whole set of yeah, it's really big. Okay, see the whole things here. Okay, and this shelf and the shelf below, and let's select something. Okay. Yeah. Here we go. Okay. Mhm. Yeah. This is enough. Okay. For now, maybe I'll take this too. Okay, so we take these. Okay, and please, if you have any questions regarding computers, please ask your questions. I'm ready to answer your questions. Uh, I know it's in the USA. I'll have so many viewers from USA. I know it's now they start. I know they start their day, but today is Sunday. Okay, and they have just started their day. Okay, and I know many would be, or yeah, could be still asleep. Okay, anyway, so I have to do my job anyway. Okay, so when you watch me later, leave your questions and I'm ready to answer your questions any time. And remember, I will put a heart to every comment that I've read. Okay, if it's a bad comment, seriously, if it's a bad comment and it curses me or something like swears at me, no, I will delete that comment. This is for sure. You have to understand that. Okay. If you have any criticism to me, I can accept the criticism. This is the rule, and this is the like a general rule. Everybody is using it. Okay. Now, what's this? Okay. Let's see. Let's play what's this. First of all, I have to unscrew the holder or the mount of the camera. See if you see with on the mirror. Okay, one is attached. So you see here. Okay, there's a bracket holding the phone. Okay, so here you have a bracket over here holding the phone, and this is the whole stand of the tripod. So we're gonna remove it. Okay, we're going to remove it and like attach the phone, because I want to explain what's this. Okay, this is used with binoculars. So so I have to attach it like here on the top on this one. I'll put the phone over here. Okay, so let's put it. So yeah. Yep. And this is my like this is the bracket that was holding the phone. Okay, and of course you will have to remove it. Now, regarding this piece of metal, okay, you will have to put it like this, and you will have your binocular. Okay, it will be going like this. It has a screw that's like here. See, you have to put it has a screw hole. Okay, that can take this one. Okay, and you will put the you'll screw this like this. Okay, and then you will have your binocular standing on this piece. Okay, okay, and then you'll have your binocular like this, and therefore you can easily manage the way, or move the move the way, move the binocular the way you like. Okay, so this is how to put a binocular, and there is another even another rig that can hold the binocular. It's very cheap, like for $3 on AliExpress. The plastic ones are good, but you know, with time, you might they might get broken. So it's better they got a metallic one. Okay, and the one from Celestron, it can reach the price of $17. Okay, and you will have to put it the same way like this one, and it has something like this. Okay. Now, the next thing here is the other box that I pulled out from my, I grabbed from my closet. Okay. It's this one. This is what we call an eyepiece revolver. Okay. See this one. This is what we call an eyepiece revolver. Okay. See, it's called an eyepiece revolver, and it's used to, as you see in the picture. Oh, why should we see the picture? You can just open it simply. Okay. So this is it. This is it. Okay. So here I have a small telescope. It's a guide scope. We use it just to help us in locating the star that I want to observe before using the major telescope, the big one. Okay. So we uncover the telescope. We here remove this. Yeah, it's sweet to have an eyepiece revolver for a 2 inch. Okay, because this is a 1 inch, a 1.2 inch. Okay, 1.25 inch. I mean, okay, 1 1/4. So, so what we have to do is just put this like here. Okay, and then here you will have your eyepieces, 4 eyepieces over here, and then you can swap or switch between them like this. Okay. Okay. So, and of course, the one that you should be using is the one at the top. Okay, because the way you insert the revolver. They call it also a turret, much like a we call it much like a machine gun. So, if you have a question in computers, please don't hesitate to answer to ask your questions. I'm ready to answer your questions. Okay. This one is made for non-Arabs. That's why I'm using English language. Okay. Of course I know Arabic. أنا عربي فعلا طبعا بحكي عربي طبيعي. Well, I know English. I was used to use English as English. Okay, but that's an Arab word for English. Okay, so so yeah. So now with that with the turret installed, okay, let's put the eyepieces. Okay, I'm gonna put two, and it's the rest is obvious. Okay. So here in this case, okay, I have eyepieces, so I'm going to open it. The one at the top, the one at the bottom has the eyepieces of 2 inch size, okay, and yeah. So that's all. We have a good sheet. So we put an eyepiece, not this one. This is the plastic one, and it's not preferred. It's preferred to put a plused one. This is not a plused, okay? This is an electric eyepiece, but it's not a plused eyepiece, okay? So you better put a normal eyepiece, something like this one, okay? You see, it's the ones. Plused eyepieces usually have metal insert, metal pipe here, metal barrel, sometimes they call it. So then I'll put it like in here, okay? And this is another one. Okay, this is a very small one. The one that I've just inserted is just a 10 millimeters eyepiece. Okay. The 25 millimeters eyepiece is almost half the power of any telescope. Okay, because the maximum you can get is like 52 millimeters that's used as an eyepiece. Okay. Usually they sell as a maximum, usually, okay, they sell the 40 millimeters. So it's whether you say 40 or 50, okay, it's almost that you are in the middle. So that's why whatever your telescope that you have, the 25, okay, or yeah, 25 millimeters is just like almost in the middle. Okay, so this is like half the power of your telescope that you're using. However, yeah, like whatever your telescope power is. Okay, so if you have, for example, like like the maximum power is usually like the number of millimeters of the focal length over 4 millimeters of an eyepiece, which is the maximum eyepiece that you maximum power that you can use on, like if you want to insert an eyepiece, the maximum or the smallest focal length for an eyepiece that can be used is just 4 millimeters. So you have to what do you call it? Like divide the whole focal length of the objective lens, okay, on the or over the 4 millimeters. So if you have, like, for example, 1 meter focal length of the objective lens or the primary mirror, this means that it will turn as 1000 millimeters over 4 millimeters. Okay, so you're talking about 250 times of power, okay, of magnification times power, okay. So magnification power, I mean, sorry. So so when you're talking about using the 25 millimeters eyepiece, okay, this means that you are almost at the middle power of the magnification of your telescope, okay? Because we said that the maximum manufacture as an eyepiece is like 50 millimeters, 50, 52, okay? Usually they sell mostly the 40 as a maximum. That's usually, okay? But there is a 50. I'm pretty sure that I found one that's 52 millimeters, they say. Anyway, you got the idea. So we're gonna install this. Okay, this is another plused, but this is the maximum one. This is the 4 millimeters one. Okay, I think you get it. It's a 4. So all you have to do is just install this one over here. Of course, remember, you have to fix the focus. Okay, you have to change the focuser position, and you'll have it like these two eyepieces. Okay, so I have this one here and one here, and that's it. So I will have to swap and switch between them. So I have to put it like this, or put it like this. Okay, either this way or this way, because I'm using only two eyepieces. Okay, so this means that you will keep the same field of view angle while swapping and switching between the eyepiece bubbles. Okay, so for you're here having a 10 millimeter one, which is a smaller power and magnification, and then here you made it as light on without moving the telescope a lot, okay, or too much, to the one with the strongest power, okay? And therefore I can just simply use like any telescope. Okay, so I'm gonna put it on the 10 first, then I can go to the 10, to the 4 millimeters. I know you won't be seeing anything right now, because I will have to install a camera or a phone camera over here, like this one, using the Samsung XYZ over here. Okay, but it's hard to reinstall, by the way. Okay, so this is mainly used for visual observation, not for taking videos or taking pictures. So simply I have to just move like this and look for whatever that comes in the file. Okay, just testing whether the yeah. So I think it needs from me some focus, and that's it. Okay, I'm not gonna waste my time on this. So now I talked a lot about astronomy. Okay, and now if you have any questions on computers, please ask your questions. This live is made for you guys who are non-Arab speakers. Okay, and I have to put off the shut down this live. Okay, for now, maybe then we'll make another session later. Okay, and thanks for watching.